should probably explain what's going on. So here in a second, you'll see a design on a styrofoam sheet for a charm or something, whatever you want to call it, that wants to turn it into a necklace. So you'll see a few different techniques that I try to use to get that shape cut out of that styrofoam. The first one I try is just hitting up a screwdriver and just going around it roughly. That doesn't really work for this scenario, so the next thing I try is the styrofoam cutter, which you'll see later in this video. So that being said, because this is a how-to, here are a few things you'll need to be able to make your necklace. Number one thing you will need patience. It's about to start raining. I ain't gonna get to do this today. Number two, you'll need the materials to make your necklace. Lastly, of course, you'll need the tools to actually turn those resources into the necklace. With a little bit of know-how, luck, and tinker dust, that's not what it's called, and with a little bit of know-how, luck, and pixie dust, it should look a little something like this. Alright, so we can't come up with any kind of a styrofoam cutter just really quick on the spot that doesn't require a trip out to a hardware store or Walmart or something like that. So, bye doggy. I guess I'm going to be going back to the original idea of blow torching a screwdriver. And I'll just get a rough outline, and I can go back with sandpaper or the grinder, tabletop grinder, bench grinder, that's what it's called, and get the fine tunes once the metal is actually poured. So yesterday this thing wasn't one to light off. The second time I tried to light it for the day. I'm hoping it's just because I didn't turn it up as much as I needed it to. It's on fire! Outline. I stayed away from it farther this time. I actually just realized I messed this up. Never mind. You see right here on the top. Probably not even gonna put this in video anyways because I'm trying to keep it really short. So I don't know how I'm explaining it. Alright, so that does it for the burning the screwdriver tactic. I just don't think this is gonna work. So the styrofoam slicer is going to be made out of parts really that are just take up from around the house that we don't use anymore. So what I'm going to be doing to build that slicer is taking apart my old molding box. Alright, so here's the general idea of what it's going to look like. So the train transformer plugs into the wall, and then the power from that is sent to straight to the wire. And then you have this, it has the little dial on it so you can change how much power is going to it, which would be good for this because it'll let me select how hot I want that wire to get. And then of course you have the eye bolt that the string is connected to, or the wire, and then a spring up here holding tension on it. 2x4s for the base, and either a pegboard or just some sheet of plywood with a hole drilled through it for the wire to go through on the bottom. And then on the bottom there'll be some thread rod with 2 nuts on each end holding the wire in place down there. So surprisingly enough, my phone is still recording, so I don't know how much time I have left. It's almost dead. I think this is about all I can do without any more parts. So I'm going to leave this here, and I'll pick up when I get the parts.
The weight we carry is love.
try again. And it still does nothing. So I've already made it from there to there. This transformer thing ain't working, the train transformer. So I took a battery pack from an old erector set. It's not even getting hot yet. That's good. And I just ran it, going up through the top, cable, going in through the bottom, warms up the cable, and we're good. Alright, so it only took 5 days and a lot of different attempts on how to do this, but I finally got the shape cut out. And not only one, but two. So if I mess up one, I have a chance to redeem myself with another one. That is some high stress stuff. I hit the record button, right? So you can see where I made a mistake of setting the pot down on the cardboard and almost starting a fire in the middle of this. Pretty cool. Fun time. So we got, this is the leftover. Not a, I'm barely holding on to it. Not a very thick muffin. It's kind of like a pancake this time. Still hot enough to do that though. Alright, here comes the first tea. Fingers crossed. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that'll shape up real good. I hope. Wait for that drop of water to land on me. I don't know if that'd be hot or not. There's the second one. It's probably the worst of the two. I don't know. I think I'll do like the first one best. I guess that's how you know you packed it good. It's pretty warm in there. Yeah. Aww. Alright, so the neighbor's got some machine going on next door, and it sounds like they're also violently beating a rug off. So, come up with your own predictions. But anyways, here's those two teas. This is the one that's probably just going to be remelted. It came off fine. Here's the one that that'll actually be shaving down or sanding down and getting into shape. This one came off fine also, except for that one little part there in the center. It was being a butt and ended up just breaking, which was fine. It's still flush. It pokes out a little bit, but no big deal. So I'm going ahead and do that. Don't really want to do that on the camera because this video is already getting kind of long, I think. And just be boring, just me sitting here sanding it. So I'll just show you when I'm done. I'll be right back. So it took me a few days to get it sanded right, like I wanted it to be. You can't really see the, I guess you kind of can see the lines. Alright, so I sanded it vertically, so it kind of has those lines from the sandpaper running up and down. This side I've finished off with a finer sandpaper. And then this side over here, I left the imperfections in it. I'm not really sure which side I like better. This side kind of has more character, but this side kind of looks more professional, or I guess really kind of looks more machined. And then you see the sides. I left the sides and stuff with the imperfections. I think I like the imperfections better, just to add character. I know some people would probably like the machine better, so turns out I can do either one, apparently. But yeah, that's what I got. Only took me like a week to do it, but I'm pretty impressed with how it turned out.